What's up, nerds? This is Mr. Storm. So this will be part 2 of the Common Spreadsheet Tasks videos. In the last video, we worked challenge 5, 6, and 7. Right now, we're going to work on challenges 8 and 9. So I've already opened up the example file and made a copy. Oh, no, I haven't made a copy yet. We'll do that now. Make a copy. And while that's loading, we'll take a look at what we're going to be doing with this one. So I want to select the challenge sheet, fix the formula in cell C10 so that it finds the average number of units sold by all the troops. Okay, let's do that. Let's go to challenge. All right, the cell C10. Okay, so let's take a look. So cell C10, it looks like it's a good function or good formula. It has... it looks like it's a good function. It's average, and then it's cell, it's C3 colon C7. But there's one very important thing that the function is missing. And remember, if we're writing a formula or a function, it always needs to start with, think about it, an equal sign, right? We always want to start with an equal sign. Oh, that's a plus. An equal sign. That lets the program know that we are looking for a function or a formula. Other than that, it's just going to put that information in that cell. Now, there's one other problem that we have right here. We want the average of cells C3 through, I believe, C9, right? Okay, so it's just all troops. So we're leaving out Green Valley and Riverview here because we've only gone to C7. Well, that's easy. We can just fix that. We'll just make it go all the way down to C9. And then when we hit enter, we get the average. Okay, that's what we're looking for. Alrighty, C11. Write a function that would find the total amount of units sold by all of the troops. So total units, that's easy. We need to do a sum, right? A sum function. Now, if you go over here to the functions menu, you can click that and then click on it, and it'll automatically give you that. We can make it count, we can make it max or min, and do all kinds of stuff. But we can just click that if you want a quick shortcut. And then once you've done that, you can actually just drag over what you're looking for, over the data set you want to include. That's an easy way to write these. I like to type them out, but you can do it this way if you want. Now notice I'm not going all the way down to C10 because that's our average. I don't want to include that in the data set because we want the total number of units sold. We don't want that plus the average because it's going to throw off our information. So once I have those selected, I hit enter and I get our total. Okay. I'm assuming the next thing is going to be the largest number of units sold by any individual troop. So the largest number in this data set, that's going to be a max function, right? So we need the maximum number in each data set. So we're going to go ahead and select our data set and hit enter, and we will get 1004 because North Bend sold 1004. Now, if Mountaintop or Rocky Trail, let's say Rocky Trail, they got in another 1,000 orders after this was built, right? After the spreadsheet was built, then we just can update their number. They have 1729 and hit enter. Our average units updates, right? So our average units updates, and so does our total units. And now our most sold is no longer North Bend. Our most sold is Rocky Trail with 1729. So that's the difference between those different functions. And I would take a look at more functions, the more functions menu when you have some time and you want to just take a look. There are tons and tons. You can do an array constraint. You can do trends, so you can plot data trends through an entire data set. You could do tons of stuff in here. Now, only the really geeky math nerds are really going to get excited about this stuff. But those of us who maybe don't memorize this stuff as much, but still like math, or if you're taking a college math class or a statistics class, a statistics class, this kind of stuff is amazing because you can use a function that's already built with the mathematical formula you need and apply it to a specific data set, and then you get what you want, right? Doing an average of a data set is pretty easy. We all know how to do an average. You add everything together and divide it by the total number of data points in the set. But it's not as easy to get a standard deviation from a mean, and we can do that using these functions. So this is pretty cool. And like I said, I've been scrolling and I've only hit, the top like 10% of this scroll bar here. There are tons and tons and tons and tons and tons. Okay, so that's the power of spreadsheets. All right. Enough of that. Let's do the last one. Number 6, sorting and filtering data. This one's great because if you get larger data sets and you get a bunch of stuff on a spreadsheet, sometimes it's going to be hard to find the information you need. So you're going to want to look at filtering and sorting so that it's easier to find your information. I'm going to go ahead and make a copy. Okay. Alrighty, let's get rid of the original. I have my copy. Okay, I want to select the equipment log tab if it's not already open, and it is. So we have our equipment log tab open. I want to freeze the first row. Okay, well that's pretty easy to do. If I go to Format Data Tool as one of those, it's something. Freeze. It's under View. Okay, so if I go to View, I have the option for freeze. And I can freeze 1 row, 2 rows, up to whatever row I have selected. I'm just going to freeze the first row because I only need to freeze the top row. And what freezing does is it means that I can scroll down this data set, but that top row stays where it is, which is great because that's our header row and it'll help us remember which of these columns are applied to which data set. So it's fantastic. So freezing's great. All right, sort. I want to sort the spreadsheet by the checked out date from the most recent to the oldest. And we have a hint here. We want to sort by column D from Z to A. So I'm going to go back to my spreadsheet and I want to sort. So I'm going to go to data and I can sort the sheet by column D, Z to A. So I'm going to select D, and then I'm going to go to data. So D, Z to A is what I want to do. So I want to sort the sheet by column D, Z to A. And I just made sure I clicked on one of the cells in column D to bring up that option. So I do that, and it sorts everything. All these items are now sorted by column D from Z to A. Perfect. Now I want to sort a range, and that range is A2 through F9. And I want to sort it by column B from A to Z. Okay, let's take a look. So I want to select my range, and it's A2 through F9, which if you look is all of my items that have been checked out in the month of October. So I've selected all my October items. And now I want to sort that range by column B from A to Z. So that's a little bit more complicated, but not too much. I can go here to sort range. And my sort range is from A2 to F9, which is what I want. And I want to sort it by column B and A to Z, right? Now I want to also make sure that the box next to data has header row is left unchecked. Basically that just means that I'm not going to exclude a row because it's the header. So I'm just going to leave that unchecked and click sort. And then, let's see, last one. I want to filter the spreadsheet so it only shows equipment that has never been checked in. So I can filter by column E to show cells that are empty. That is pretty easy. All I have to do is go here to this little bar here, and this little arrow pointer down here thing, and I can filter by condition. And I can filter, let's go back, filter by condition, and I can filter by cell is empty or cell is not empty. Which one do you think would be appropriate for this situation, right? Cells are empty. So go here, click, cell is empty, and then OK. And it only shows me the cells that are empty, which means those are the ones that have not been checked back in yet. All right, so that's all of the exercises in Google Sheets, Common Spreadsheet Tasks. Thank you for paying attention, and I will see you next time.